Okay, so in this question here, Jasmine entered herself, Sophie and Bryn as a group in the talent contest. Bryn only had a minor part. Okay, so when you look at this then, prize money that they won, okay, because they won the contest, prize money they received. Bryn then got the smallest share, yeah, because he had a minor part, it says, doesn't it? So Bryn it gets 2 parts essentially, yeah. And then Jasmine won £560, the largest share. So Jasmine gets 7 shares there. So you might want to write that out. You might want to say, look, these are the people here according to these ratios. So Bryn gets the 2 parts. Jasmine gets the most parts. And then the person in the middle is Sophie, who gets 6 parts. Okay. Now, they do tell us that Jasmine won £560. Okay, so that's kind of key, isn't it, to working out how much Bryn and Sophie each win. And if you think about it, right, how many parts did Jasmine actually get? She received 7 parts, didn't she, of the prize? And we can write that down. We can say, look, Jasmine received 7 parts of the prize. And of course, 7 parts of the prize is worth £560. We can say that these 7 parts worth £560. So can we work out what 1 part is? 7 parts amounts to £560. Of course, to get 1 part, we just need to share this £560 by 7, don't we? Because that's what 7 parts amounts to. So to get 1 part, we need to divide this 7 times. So divide this by 7. We use the bus stop method. Okay. 7 into 5 doesn't go. 7 into 56. Well, if you know your tables, or you could work it out, you get to it 8 times exactly. 7 goes into 56, and 7 into 0 goes 0 times. Okay. So 1 part is equal to £80, right? That's what 1 part is worth. Now we can work out what Bryn and Sophie received. Bryn gets 2 parts, doesn't he? Okay. And 2 parts is 2 lots of £80, which is 160. Now Sophie gets 6 parts, which is 6 lots of £80. Now, that's actually quite easy to work out, because you just do 6 times 8. Okay, ignore the 0. 6 times 8 is 48. And then add the 0 on, of course, at the end. So £480. Now, part 2 says Jasmine gave 15% of her winnings to charity. How much did Jasmine have left? Now, this question is a perfect example of where, if you get stuck on the first part, you shouldn't give up, you should keep going, right? Because suppose you couldn't get this out and you just got really confused by it in the exam under the pressure, especially with the time ticking away as well. Don't give up, because you can do part 2 without actually getting anything here, okay? Part 2 is unrelated to part 1. And it says Jasmine gave 15% of her winnings to charity, okay? So she gave 15% away, right? Now, what did Jasmine win? Of course, £560. Let's work out what 15% of £560 is. Okay. And of course, to get 15%, you just work out 10% first, which is 56, right? Of course, when you work out 10%, you just take a 0 away. Okay, divide by 10, that's what 10% is. Divide by 10, so you get 56. And then to get 15%, well, we need another 5%, don't we? In total, because 10% and 5% gives you 15%, okay? But 5% is easy to work out once you know 10%, because 5% is half of 10%, isn't it? 5% is half of 10, so half of 56 is 28. And all you've got to do then is add these together. So 6 and 8 is 14, so 4 carry 1, 5 and 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8, okay? So she gave £84 away. You have to be careful, right? You might think, oh, I've used all my lines up now, so I've answered the question. But no, what does it say? How much did Jasmine have left? Okay, so how much did she have left of what she won? So now we've got, she's given that away, you need to see what she's got left, yeah? She's got more than £84 left, so we need to work out exactly what she's got. So let's take this £84 away from 560. 0 take away 4 we can't do, so we borrow from that 6, that becomes a 5, and the 1 we borrow we put here. 10 take away 4 is 6, 5 take away 8 we can't do, so we borrow from that 5, so it becomes a 4, and then we put the 1 there, and 15 take away 8 is 7, and then 4 take away nothing is nothing, so £476 left. Part B says the talent contest is held once a year. Every year the cost of putting on the talent contest increases by 10% of the previous year. In summer 2014 the cost was £6,600. Calculate the cost of putting on the summer 2017 contest. So summer 2014, okay, well we know it cost 6,600. Okay, now let's go for summer 2015. Now it increases by 10%, so we've got to work out 10% of that. 10%, 6,600. Remember we said before, to work out 10%, you just divide by 10. So it's like knocking off a 0, so you get that. Now it increases, so the cost will be 6,600 plus £660. Okay, and you know it's up to you where you know if you want to work this out. You could do it by the side or anywhere really. So 6,600 plus 660. If you add them zeros, add them, that's 6. 6 and 6 is 12, so 2 carry 1, and then 6 and 1 is 7, so 7,260. So that's summer 2015, okay? 7,260 is the cost. So let's do summer 2016. Okay, so now we're going to do 10% of this. So that'll be 726, okay? Take the 0 off. And now, of course, we need to add this £726 on. So let's work that out here. Units add 6, tens add 8, add the hundreds 9, 7. Okay, so the cost there will be 7,986. Now we're still not done because it's saying, isn't it, what's the cost putting on the summer 2017 talent contest? So one more step to go. Okay, so now we're going to work out 10% of this. Now you notice now there's no 0 in the end, okay, but that's alright because you're dividing this by 10, and what happens then when there's no 0 is it becomes 10 times smaller, so you just have a decimal point here, right? Essentially the numbers just shift one place to the right, okay, because it gets 10 times smaller. When I mean shift one place to the right, if it was on a place value chart, it would shift one place to the right because you're making it 10 times smaller. So you get that there, right? So that's what 10% is. Of course, because it's money, you put a 0 there. So then we need to take that away. 7,986. Take away 798.60. When you line, you've got to make sure you line that up properly, right? And I say take away, we need to add these, don't we? We need to add them because it's increasing. So we line them up, so the units are lined up, and we've got a decimal point here as well, and this will just be 0, 0. Then we add them, that's 0, that's going to be 6. 6 and 8 is 14, so 4 carry 1. 8 and 9 is 17, plus 1 is 18, so 8 carry 1. 9 and 7 is 16, plus 1 is 17, so 7 carry 1, and then 7 and 1 is 8. So the cost will be £8,784.60.